I don't know if this is going to be successful or not. It's been a while since I've posted, but I thought this project might interest a few people. So it's a 403 Oldsmobile, and people either love them or hate them. I kind of like them. I think they're good daily driver engines. And believe it or not, this one was freshly rebuilt. It's actually a really clean engine. It was put into a figure-8 car, jumped, and they broke an ear off the block where the starter was. There's the pistons and rods, heads, and so forth. Actually, those aren't the heads for it. Those are some different heads I'm building for it. But it was pulled out of service. If you can see right here, this chunk of the block was snapped off. So I'll show you what I did to it. So most people are going to say when a block is broken like this, you should probably just scrap it. But that's not what I'm about. I've got the ear. It's not really an ear even. It's a piece of the casting. And get it lined up, the grain locks back in really nice. So what I did was I drilled 3 little holes all the way through the cast. And what ended up happening was it snapped a tap inside. So to get the tap off, I ended up having to take a die grinder and work in this little area right here. And give me a fresh surface that I could tap threads into. And then I took a number 632 tap and tapped each of these, and then in the piece here, put a little counter bore. I'm gonna go ahead and start threading this in. 2 short ones on the left, long one on the right. Now when I get this all put in place, I've got some of that Crown Royal 4430 manganese whatever MIG wire that's supposed to let you weld cast iron at room temperature. Of course, I'm pretty skeptical. Stuff's been on the market for a while. A lot of people swear by it. I haven't found too many people who weren't able to weld cast iron with it. I just don't know what that would look like. I haven't tried it yet. And I want to make sure that this piece is firmly locked into place before I go welding on it. I decided what better way than to go ahead and bolt it in place, put a little bit of a positive preload into it, and then I'll probably weld up on this side. I don't think I'm going to touch this face. Thing I'm going to do, I normally don't worry too much about fancier starters, but I'm going to get the smallest, lightest weight, high torque mini starter I can. I'm just using a Torx bit here on my drill just to get them snug. I'm using a drill instead of a driver on purpose because I don't want to drive them in. I want to I'll actually torque them with this Allen wrench here. There are tiny, tiny little fasteners. So I doubt that they weigh maybe 10 or 15 foot-pounds. But you can see it actually looks pretty good. I don't know if it'll hold the starter or not. Not really out much more than time. I mean, a few bucks for the taps and whatnot. Like I said, I'm gonna lay a bead up in here. Cross my fingers and hope for the best.